welcome. We're doing this already. To the 9th of August in the year of the 2025. It's Saturday, local time. Cats are not floor cats, they're sewing machine cats, and they think we should open up the concession stand. Hey, little man, what are you doing? Yeah, do you have something to say already? Welcome to the circus. I am your host, Phoenix Electra. It is Saturday, as I have just mentioned, and as a result, I typically choose to do some type of art stitching today because this is the day and the time I've allotted for myself to practice, and why not show up and not worry about feeling live on the internet? So here we are. I am continuing to distill brain cells for the project for the mummers. In preparation for such, I thought, what if we try stitching water-soluble stabilizer onto the tulle to practice making a little cuff? Hello, artful Brittany. Welcome. Yes, that was Little Man's around. Loki's. They'll be around typically at. It's Saturday. It's a Saturday show, so in about an hour we'll open up the concession stand and cats will have snacks. But now's not the time for that. Ooh, pardon me. Let me swivel around and let's have a sip of tea. Clatter, clatter. But I hope everybody's well. Welcome into the tent. So I'm going to hoop this up. We're going to see what happens. We're going to practice our art stitching in motifs and somewhat scales, but on a smaller piece to what the final piece is, because I made minimal headway in regards to the crochet lace section, so that's where that is. Oh, we need the big hoop on the bottom because machine embroidery is backwards from hand embroidery and where the hoop is. Just gonna find, there's a piece that, yeah, I just missed the hole there. And the other advantage to trying with the water-soluble stabilizer over the tulle is that I can draw on the stabilizers. Putting marks on the tulle requires, at least for me, because I don't know another way, thread marking, and drawing takes me less time. Oh, you missed your live with Dara chat, but you watched the replay. Oh, well, welcome. Oh, thank you for coming over from that conversation. Yeah, I just like to not harass, but he's an easy chap to joke and have a good time with. But welcome to the tent. Yes, this is me in my native environment. Oh, I'm gonna try to really gently stretch out the stabilizer. I'm not gonna pull too hard. It's gonna be fine because we're gonna run some just stabilizing stitches, and then we're gonna get our filler cord, do satin stitch. I'm feeling brazen these days and skipping my warm-up stitching of satin stitching, but that is a-okay. Yeah, all right, so let me hold up because I don't think we can see what I'm working on, but I've also been informed that I need to not talk, so I'm just going to show an up close and I will save words for a moment. So here we are. All right, so what we have here is just a geometric grid. I'm envisioning bracelet cuffs, so it's 7 inches long, 3 inches wide. And oh, you do costuming stuff in school, but it wasn't your major, so it's cool to see someone else making clothing. Oh, welcome, welcome. Yes, I have not been school trained in stitching. Well, I mean, I took sewing and home ec. I've come from the school of, did you break your machine or not? All right, can we fix it? School stitching. Oh, yes. But that's also why I love these old workhorse machines, because this Singer 27 does nothing wrong. If there's a problem, I fluffed up or didn't clean something or did something, I did it. The machine is always right. So let's see here, Phoenix, where are we? I have the regular presser foot on right now because we're just gonna stitch straight lines. I just need to move it so I can get no, why are you not stitching? I think, fingers crossed that it was just, there we go. The hoop was caught up on the presser foot bar, but now we're free. We're free to stitch. Oh, all right, there's background noise today. If it's too much, let me know and I will close the window. All right. Oh, the tension is kind of what is funny somewhere. Nothing, it's just me. It's always me. Oh, you know very little, you're just sewing. Oh, sewing and basic pattern making, but those aren't little feats, but very important skills, like drafting and design and fitting a bodice and a sloper or a blocks, and then having some creative know-how as to how to change the design lines and how that affects what you need to do to the finished garment. That's not an insignificant skill set, I would say. Those are things I'm learning and aspiring to practice on, but would not not a professional. I just like this type of weird fiddly stitching. It's like quilting or clothes style different, blah blah blah. Not for everybody, but it's got a bug in my fingers. Hey dudes, stop trying to break into the concession stand. Let me just secure the concession stand a little bit more firmly. I think let's just start freehand stitching around some of the bigger motifs to secure the water-soluble stabilizer a little bit more firmly. And then we'll practice and see how good we are by taking one strand of this filler cord and then seeing if we can cover it all in black with satin stitch. Fingers crossed we're going to fluff something up. So to think that that's not going to happen is just lying to yourself, and that's not. Don't start off by losing. Ooh, this tension is really. I'm gonna go with my timing. Oh, let's see here, Miss Brittany. You can make skirts. Anything that has sleeves or pant legs will not turn out well. That's not true. I thought. Oh well, I mean they don't call it sleevels for nothing. And boy, oh boy. Yeah. All right, my tension is fine. I'm just rushing and to get nice, beautiful stitches that Mr. Singer would not feel ashamed of. I need to slow down a little bit. There's still, where's my favorite thread hoop-de-loop-de? Not here. I need a little bit more weight on this spool. So let's add a magnet. Let's just add a little strip of hematite for extra good stitches. Okay, so I'm just going to do some backtracking. It's all going to get covered. It's fine. Because I'm trying to find where the big straight lines that are going to end up in the finished design kind of are, just to hold the design in place. Because I didn't pin it. I sketched last night and here we are today. Okay, so now I'm going to sew around this big center diamond. That's going to be the main motif. I was thinking I will probably, when we get to setting the stabilizer free, to roll the cuff over a jar or something to hold its shape. Because I'm not going to want to sit with that on my skin because that's going to feel yucky. But I'm curious to see how well it is going to maintain its shape and act like a wooden or a acrylic, like a different cuff would. So I'm just curious. So we're going to find out. Oh, good job. Welcome, everybody. I hope folks are having a great Saturday so far, that you're making something super awesome or just having a good time with whatever. Floor cats and cats are very anxious for me to open up the concession stand, but they know it's a weekend, so the goal is 1 hour, and we were trying to be even more awesome. Ideally 15 seats under the tent with fannies in them, but I need to get a little bit work done before I get my fingers messy. Okay, oh, this is good. Because I don't need to stitch all of it, because there's going to be lots of layers of stitches, which we're going to need to hold the design on, but I want to see what it feels like on the skin. So if it's not nice, I won't use it in the necklace, but I won't know until we try it. And the level of magnification that I need to use that size 12 lace crochet hook. Oh my God. When I take those spectacles off, I need to close my eyes so that I can look at anything that's not right in my lap, because that is an adjustment I do not enjoy. But I thought, in keeping with practicing, I'm going to do stitch, and you're going to enjoy watching me stitch in red, yellowy golds, and black tones. Because we're also auditioning out motifs for that other piece. So, nothing is for no reason. As long as we learn from every failed project, There's no losing. Hello, Relax. Welcome. Yes, Rumble Chat's finally showing up today. Good work. Thank you, Rumble, for your cross-platform chat capabilities. And theoretically, I did see, though I don't know when it's happening, that fingers crossed our Rumble subscriptions in reserve will be doled out. Yes, there are kitties. Loki's behind me. Little man is... Oh, the floor cats are not on camera yet, but they have been, and they will be. I didn't do my chat check, but thanks, chat, for letting me know that chats on all platforms are working. Thanks. Phoenix, do you know how to stream? Sometimes. Yes, the floor cats. Some people complain about theirs, but I do not believe it is a house unless there is at least 2 representative floor cats. Okay. Oh, I just need to slow down. I feel like treading through maple syrup in February on top of a boil that is not fulminant. Hello, Jess. Welcome. I hope you are having a great Saturday. Oh, that's right. And that the first day of school went well, and the frock was perfection. Oh, good. It's so funny, the timing, because school here doesn't start until the end of the month. But it's so dumb. Why? It would make more sense. Back in my day, I recall school starting whatever day after Labor Day. Not this just before you pretend to get into the system and then let's have a day off. No, what's up with that? Okay, but I think after this row, let's start doing the outer filler cord layer because there's nobody stopping us from what we're stitching on. You just got back from grocery shopping, so you're cooking and lesson planning and doing all the things. It's going to be a busy Saturday. Yeah, that defined... There's a season for this, and then there's a season, and then there's this season. Oh, yeah, I do need another straight line. Yeah, right now it's just getting ready to finally feel like summer. It's supposed to be 104 tomorrow, so if I'm melting during the show, yeah, we'll know why. All right, we're back at the outside corner, so I'm gonna just take the filler cord and find the end that's actually here and start unwinding. Ooh, are we gonna have to up our numbers again? Are we gonna have to increase our goals? Do we have Loki? Hey, sweet boy, where? Oh, nope, you're over there. I thought I saw a cat underneath. I'm seeing ghost cats again. I don't like... I guess it 'tis the season. But I have freed an end from the cone that I'm just gonna set out of the way. Ooh, Phoenix, why are you doing this? Like, what's wrong with your voice today? You need to stop that. But September, that system's fuckery. starting in August is just like, but I mean, I get it depending on where you are and how the heat and things. All right, so I've employed the assistance of my little forceps to get started because I need to hold the end of the filler cord pretty close to the needle, and even my fingers do not like to be that close. Wow, Phoenix, you've got the gooderest English. Okay, and I need to make sure. So, what did we learn? That to try to stitch in the middle. Okay. And I need to slow down a lot. You know what I should look for is some black filler cord or whatever color we're going to use a lot of for that other project, to have a filler cord that is the same color, because having the contrasting only shows off where I flubbed off even more, and we don't need to see that. So we'll just hide it. All right, that's better now that I'm sewing in their direction. That makes sense. Oh, school. I'm glad that part of my life is done. But now it's just something different. Oh, did I? Ooh, next month, new. I'm not going to have to deal with where I can plug stuff in, because it's going to be a whole house of the fancy plugger-inner 3-prong grounded outlets. Because, yeah, the amount of outlets that I can't use because they're not the right shape is only going to have to be tolerable for a little bit longer. I'm being really careful. Ooh, Phoenix words around the corner, because that's a place I know I'm going to have issues with stitch density. But all right, now I've got a nice long straightaway to stitch on. Oh, am I? Yes, I'm still planning on being on tonight. Yes. Yup. I've cleared it with my family. Yup, and we can see, does this face gonna last me all day through all the time I'm on screen today? How good is this makeup fixative? Oh, let's see here, Brittany. You were a nerd and you loved school, and it would be so difficult to have the same work ethic now. Yeah. That with such easy access to ways to avert practicing critical thinking skills, but not having the experience and or practice in critical thinking to know good resources from lesser quality resources, except for when the resources are all duping you. Yeah. Oh, Phoenix, I need to roll. Not sit. I did. Let's just readjust so we can sit up straight, roll our shoulders back. Not the worst stitching posture. I love learning in an institutional setting now that I'm on this side of it for quite some time. I think I could take it or leave it. Right now I think I would just leave it. I'd rather just somebody teach me. Yeah. Ugh. That's a race I only have philosophical ponies in. But from what I'm seeing in my interactions with others is kind of the vantage viewpoint that I'm seeing from a lot of things, and that the tops are so huge and the base is so small that you can't fix that much bloat and massive top heaviness. Yes, Brittany postured. Yeah, we do. Yeah, because we gotta, ideally, we sit up straight, we have to smile, we gotta school our face when we're online and in life. So it's good to practice schooling your face, and yeah. Might as well have sitting become an active workout, and especially because our legs are moving. Oh, this is not, it's kind of a good practice. Phoenix, also for the final project, make this easier, but also when I get to a stopping point, I will show off better. The contrast is helpful in learning how well our general stitching is. And we are less terrible over time than when we started from the manual, so that's good. Oh. Phoenix, don't lean to the left. Oh. Yeah, so I went through and pulled a number of reds, blacks, and yellowy gold. I've got right now just some, I don't know, a little bit of polyester, little spools, because I'm like, just working through. I went to the Goodwill, saw cute things, came home with nothing, which is good. Then went through and shopped my stash and was like, all right, let's use up some of these little things first, because the big things are going to take a while, and we can add empty spools to our empty spool container, because your girl's got a problem with wanting to use them to make spool dollies like we had in the olden days. And then clothe them with my dolls will be faceless, but they will have cute little clothes. If we have we do have elasticated thread. We could make them bendable. Hello, Mona. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, that was a funny interview. I hope you're also having a great Saturday. We're making a bracelet this morning. We're stitching a bracelet this morning. Ooh, I am not on my guide threads. What can we? Oh, good. I'm getting some contrast going on between the whites. So the darker, the here on towards my right. There we go. Our satin stitch of the black on the white cording, over the white cording thread. Ah, yes. Welcome, welcome. New chatters, old chatters. Welcome to the circus, where one of our missions is preserving heritage machines with heritage stitching skills. Because I have used a modern embroidery machine with the computer in it, and I just don't love it as much as I love this. So I do this instead, and that's okay. And I found it hard to find English-speaking resources, and I just enjoy rambling with chat and the camera while I do this, because I also miss the old-fashioned just gatherings of folks to do the thing, or whatever thing. But also, sometimes we have safety meetings, we talk about airplane part sizes. all sorts of fun stuff. Sometimes it's just the sweet sound of the machine. Oh, my stitches were really bad. They look like little scallops though, which is kind of cute, but my speed and tension are super off. Oh, also I just kind of miss those like Saturday morning you turn on PBS and there was just people making and doing stuff. Oof. Oh, Phoenix, slow down and relax. The other thing is not smushing with a lot of excessive pressure. Oh, that's the other thing. Don't press. Relax. We can't hold tension in our fingers because then the fabric doesn't run over the feed dogs nicely. Artful, the machine is kind of relaxing. This machine is amazing. This, not only the treadle, but the mechanism, because it's one of the long, it's a shuttle bobbin and not a round bobbin. So the sound of how it slides is to it. Yeah, this machine is magical. Worth every stinking penny I paid for this machine. Yeah. Actually, the second most expensive one. I should probably take out the serger and oil it and make sure it still moves. 'Cause it's been a hot minute. But yep, I will be on with William tonight. So much so that I've already cut out a project. I'll be stitching another. No wardrobe malfunctions. Another closet core poof because, oh good, it's off screen, but there's heaps of small trash bags filled with little scraps that I need to know I still have access to. So we're going to stuff a poof because Allie's always got some of the best ideas. And I hope that they're having a good day too. Yeah, this straightaway is terrible. Oh, relax. Okay. Oh, that was actually easier once my brain got to just slide back and forth between the feed dogs. Brittany, the serger has always been intimidating to you. Yeah, yes. I have partly I just don't understand. Partly I really think it would be fun. There's a lot of different shapes and the ribbon. There's stuff it can do. Yeah, I think I'm more comfortable rethreading it than I am actually using it. And then with the blade on, you're like, oh shoot, don't fluff up your seams or don't make it smaller. Always cut a little bit extra, I found. But yeah, and I can't remember the last time I've used it, which means it's been too long and I need to oil it to make sure that the motor doesn't seize up on me, because You don't need that. Oh, really? Okay, sit up straight, kids. Yeah, I'm trying to have nice even stitches, somewhat marginally successful. But every time we practice, it means that when we get to the important piece, it will be less crappy than we are today. Oh, you know what? Also, I need to just wrap up some of this extra tulle because I'm gonna get stuck. Let's see here, Jess. You felt the same way for so long, Brittany, and you're always afraid that you're gonna make an error because you can't undo it right. It helps to, that's having slightly larger seam allowances just to give yourself, but then remembering, yeah, it's just not my favorite seam finish. Or I don't know, is it that it's noisy and that Overcaster attachment for this machine I just enjoy using more? Like, I have these mixed feelings about it. But I do like it as but that overlocking 3 as an exposed seam stitch in athletic wear is super cute. All right, I'll play again with it. Oh, let's see here, Brittany. It probably doesn't help that your costume professor always telling us how hard it is to how hard to thread it was and to be so careful using it. The threading it is not like, it's not really that hard. They all usually have a little diagram. The part that I find challenging is getting the tension right. That's where I like to screw around with the dials and see, what does this do and what does that do? And on the serger, that's no, but you know what? We have an excessive amount of scraps and stretchy 4-way knit that I want to piece together into new fabric just because that maybe. All right, brain piling on more 500-hour projects, because if we've got one, why not have 5 500-hour projects rolling around your brain? But I try not to have too many big things because I need time. They each require time, but yeah. All right. Let's just stitch it. Yeah. I'll take a closer look up once I finish this outside rectangle. We'll see what we've done and where we're going. Let's hear. Brittany said, oh, it was probably just to deter the college students from being clumsy with it. Yes, if you're reckless with it, of tools that young people could be reckless and the greatest risk of causing harm, and between the blade and the speeds, especially if they were. I've never used an industrial serger. Mine's just a Singer domestic serger. But yeah, some of them, the speeds and the blades, and yeah. Just gonna be careful while I drive away from the needle. Ooh, but what I should do, and I'm going to do, is trim this black starting thread, because... Ooh, where's my thread here? Oh, it was so stressful. I had to have people in the house to so we could get some of this work stuff done, and my brain works like chaos, and if there's an empty surface, there ends up being pieces of a project on it faster than it happens real fast. So trying to control the chaos can be troublesome. Oh, but that'll be a good segue. Okay, so the plan for the next few will be I'm going to finish this outside rectangle. We're going to do close-ups. Then, it'll probably be close. Well, if they decide to wake up, or I will just wake them up when we open up the concession stand at the top of the hour. So, okay. Ooh, and we're meeting our metrics. Good work, you guys are crushing it. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out at the circus with me today. Yeah, I do have some wire that in the end, if this cuff needs a little bit extra structure, there will be a little border of the tulle excess. So we'll see if I need to stitch a little channel to thread some shaping wire. We'll see. I don't know what this is going to look like in the end, but I'm super excited to see. Oh, and I'm getting distracted by the behind me's. What's everybody making today? Or are we just hanging out? But it's all good. Well, I guess they're done with the machining. There's bushes been removed, and I had a clipping from a honeysuckle that patiently and remembering to keep the node in water roots, it has sprouted. I'm gonna wait until it gets more and the weather gets a little bit cooler and ideally damper, more rain, because it's not the rainy season here. Hey, Kilroy, welcome. You guessed the on-screen chat. It isn't working on Rumble today. Am I? Oh, man. Oh, nice. Oh, what? Oh, sugar snaps. Am I on the right? Oh, man. Rumble, you're letting me down, platform. How dare you? Let me open up, and I didn't. College kids tend to be dumb and not mechanically inclined. Probably a good professor said to be ultra careful. All right. Yeah, how is it? Huh. I see. And now I've got my backup device, and one chat popped over. Okay. Well, let me... Test 1, I see you on Rumble and in my chat. Test 1, test 2, test 3. Kilroy is officially here. Yeah, because I see you. That's funny. You are here, present, and accounted for. All right, I see you on... Oh, shh. Welcome, Kilroy. All right, I will put this chat over here. I am surrounded by devices and screens. This one's not doing me anything, so I'm just going to get rid of that one because I don't need that many screens. Well, now it's not having a brain fart. You will repeat, nice goth Jackie Kennedy look. Why, thank you. somehow I leaned into like, we're gonna be comfortable and full clown today. And oops, if we're gonna do a double header of shows, that let's see if the setting spray, how many hours this actually works. Can we make this? Will this face last me all day? I don't know, but we'll find out. Oh, what a time. Though I'm kind of most curious right now with all the earthquakes and volcanoes. What's next? Where's next? I don't know. I know, and that's so funny why it would be lacking you on there, Kilroy, because you got badges. All the welcomes across all the platforms. Yay. They keep working on stuff in the background, Rumble Studio does. But there's something that they're gonna have to roll. If Rumble paid members have access to their streamers' premium Rumble content, they need to let all Rumble Studio users have access to be able to create premium content. But maybe that's just me seeing a glitch in the system, and I'll have to find a different channel. Kilroy, quite a few Soviet leaders died soon after interesting. Soon after earthquakes in Kamchatka. Maybe Putin will die. Hello. Are you? Well, come on. I think somebody says we've met the metrics just about, and I need to open up the concession stand very soon. Hey, little man. Interesting. I did not. Oh, now it's not showing up again on my screen, but I see it in chat. But all right, I still got you covered, Kilroy. That's interesting. Oh, but Putin in Trump in Alaska, which is not that far from where the Kamchatka Peninsula. And have they had any more? Last count I saw was 7 subsequent volcanic eruptions and more quaking and shaking stuff. Plus there was that little quake in Indiana. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. Oh, now it's showing. Oh, it's just quite delayed. Rumble Studio, your low latency chat in studio is not your finest work. The socialist dickhead better not sell Alaska back. I don't think Putin, I don't think he could afford it with the negotiations that he's trying to get from Ukraine right now. So wouldn't that be a thing? Oh man. That's ay. I feel like I'm again back to just waiting for the other shoe to drop, feeling in my spidey senses. Yeah. It's something. It is something indeed. But at least we can have beautifully, to the best of our ability, well constructed and maintain some unique identity and not continue to be a cookie cutter cut out from the mold of ununique sloppiness. Yeah, I said it. Do I wear leggings out in public? Yes. Are they usually under my skirts? Also, yes. Or I'm going to the gym. Like, purpose. We've lost garments well, Phoenix, you should not go down that tangent right now because you are far from dressed. Your face is on, but all right, I'll stop it. But we're coming to the home stretch of this rectangle. There's some questionable stitching, but that's all right. That's what practice is for. Not every piece is a masterpiece. Oh, killer. The average clothing store has less selection than Soviet clothing store nowadays. It's ridiculous. Oof. It's been a really, yeah. Less choice, sometimes bigger size, different size ranges, also questionable. And yeah. And if it's not even the style that's not diverse, the significant lack in variety in textile makeup, because so much of it's like just plastic. Not to say that I don't have oodles of polyester rolls and such, but yeah. Heaven forbid you're at the local Walmart equivalent. Oh, I did it. Sorry. I neglected to pay attention where the tail of the fabric was, and it went down the travel belt with it. Fortunately, I didn't tear anything. But yeah, and it's not like or everybody's leggings and a sports bra or leggings and just I mean, so many tangents because it doesn't feel like I don't even know. Ooh, Killary. Oh yeah, you get your selection of crappy fabric in six drab styles. Yeah. There's not, yeah. And nothing, and the quality is so terrible. And then nobody learns how to do the basics. But it's this catch-20. I think the more I make, the more I take the time to practice and learn mending skills, because if I spend X amount of time knitting a sweater, I'm not just I'm gonna take the time to fix it because I made it for a reason, because I liked it, and fixing it is worth the investment because those stupid freaking moths. All right, next. We're almost at a show and tell section, or yeah. Oh, and it's like terrible camo, this, that, and the other thing. Oh, Kilroy, I'm putting together a materials list. I'm enlisting chat. We're going to figure out what we need to have our Tactical Fabulous stays that is an AM FM UHF antenna, because I think it would be funny. Let's see your killer, or you buy. Oh, I'm not it's just okay. I forget. You're up on this chat again. You do. Oh, but it's faster over here. Or you buy the blue jeans, wear the crappiest pants ever made, hot in the summer, cold in the winter, hold on to moisture, and stiff as hell. Yes. Ugh. The material just doesn't feel nice. so many of the materials, sure, they don't breathe, and they just, I think they inadvertently just make people stinky. Or some people just don't react well to their materials, and I think sometimes natural materials just are more agreeable next to the skin. Oh, Phoenix, you have to remember you can't look at the camera and do the satin stitch at the same time. Oh, let's see here, Killer. I wouldn't put an antenna in a corset. It wouldn't work very well. All right. Thank you. Do we need extra pockets? What would we... We'll think of something. Actually, I do want to get some of that Nomex and make it fireproof. So that there will be some stuff. All right, let's show off some not the most amazing stitching. So not the most fabulous satin stitching, because you can see everywhere I flubbed up with the white filler and the black top, but that's fine because this is practice. All right. Oh my gosh, we got 60 use. Oh my god, you guys ready? Yup. You think it's time yeah, okay, let's get this out of the way. All right. I think the boys insist I should take a moment and open up the concession stand for them. All right, you guys gonna do tricks? Come on. I'll get up. You guys can do your tricks. Loki, don't make me look bad today. Come on. We'll have to move the chair for Loki's tricks. All right, come on, Loki. You gotta get on camera, dude. All right. Dude, we gotta move this chair out of the way so Loki can do his tricks. All right, we'll sit here just for a second. Good job. Come on, Loki. Come on, handsome. Oh, look at you, the handsome Loki. All right, you gonna come over here? All right, come on, Loki. All right. Come on, are you gonna do it? No, that's not for you. Here, little dude. Okay, let's give Loki some space. Come on. Show them how good you are. Come on. Come on. You're being silly. All right, I'll take it. Good job. I dropped it. Come on. Show them how smart you are. Oops, and I can't walk. No fray proofers. All right. We're going to close the concession stand for now. Good job, boys. You guys did great. Thanks. Thank you. Oh, yeah, they are begging bastards right now. Yes, the cat concession stand has been opened. 2 out of 3 cats had snacks. Yeah. I know you guys aren't outside because the lawn boy's here today. Loki, can I get my chair back? All right. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, Freya Froofers, her job is just to look cute and Sugar snap. Okay, note to self. This blue pen is bleeding onto my... I have to be very careful that I might have to powder my fingers before we stitch on that stabilizer. Look cute and get fat. Ugh, she tries. She does try. Ugh. Alright, so probably we need... if I'm going to use this stabilizer... I know, the boys, they did so good. Loki was not his most terrible. And yeah, trouble does as trouble does. I sketched out notions for this necklace. Yeah, so I was wondering to do like a circle motif with some design in there, and then have some more geometric type in the cross sections. Hey, microphone, stop rolling around like that. You're better than that. But I realized I keep talking about these. Okay, let's get rid of the paper sound. Ukrainian Easter eggs, and I'm not sure if everybody has a mental picture for what I'm talking about. So I dragged out most of my books. But here's some examples. So I was thinking to take some inspiration from the geometrics for the connector sections of the necklace, and then some combination of crochet flowers, because there are a lot of flower and leaf motifs in the designs. And we know that our color palette is red, black, and gold. And I keep collecting. I've decided to, since I don't make punch or have parties or people over right now, to usurp the punch bowl as my storage vessel for the different threads that I'm collecting for the excuse me, for that project. There's this one. Is it this book? No. Oh, yeah. So there's all these different border styles. And instead of using hot melty wax, I think these would be quite, we can just do them in stitches. And because I don't want it to read exactly like, oh, you're wearing a giant, like, literal Easter egg necklace. So to just take just little snippets of things and see how they work together, which is, again, why I'm doing this sampler piece, because we've got the rectangle, we're just practicing some geometric ideas to see what I like, how things look, how these different materials play. This ink on my fingers, I do not care for, so that I will audition a different drawing utensil for the next iteration. That's fine. Better to know now than when we're working on the important version, because now is the time to learn this. Yeah, they're super fun to make. I've got to probably go through my dies and see who needs to be reconstituted, make sure I've got colors. It's been a while that I've made them with the wax and the dyes and all the correct way. But eggs go back and forth between being normal priced and absolutely bonkers expensive, and I can't justify using eggs to make artwork when they cost so much as far as the eating of them. So it just hasn't been the right season. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go through and do the outside of the half diamond and or the diamond and the half diamond, aka triangle shape. I can kind of I was gonna say I could make adjustments, but I already stitched where the baseline is, so we've got to cover up our thread tracing. It'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be good to make that poof. I went through and grabbed some extra. They're like, you could do piping. And I'm like, I've got random bits and bobs of piping floating around. We'll just throw all the pretty stuff in this other poof because it holds a surprising amount of scrap fabrics, which is great for those who just can't get rid of your scraps. Oops, Phoenix, you could use your helper fingers. So you're okay. Okay. There we're it's a little bit easier to go between the feed dogs instead of across the feed dogs. Oh, yes, that's true, Killer. Everybody's too addicted to Netflix and gambling to go to a party. I just. Yeah, it's. Things are just. I don't know. Ooh, but I should try to be more careful with the size of these stitches, or it's gonna change. The next part of the design won't look as nice. Okay. Just by going perpendicular to the feed dogs. For some reason, my fingers can. No, never mind. I was going to say I'm marginally less bad about measuring the height distance rather than trying to do it from side to side, but I don't think that's it either. I'm just. No, I think we're just in a slump of socializing. I get peopled out. So I show up live on the internet instead. So I can pretend to interact with people, but I don't really have to leave the house. Next year. Oh, let's see here. If it gets too... I think they're digging up a driveway. If it gets too loud, let me know and I'll close the window from the big machines. Oh, yeah, good. Every stitch is a little less terrible than the last stitch. Oh, let's see here, Brittany. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Jess, you had a science teacher that used to make those eggs back when you were in school and you always wanted to make them. It's super easy. They are super, yeah, there's a place, it's called the Ukrainian Gift Shop online, has got kits. There's another shop that also sells all the different pieces. If you like fiddly bits, it's drawing with hot wax, or if you've done batik on fabric as a fabric dyeing manipulation technique, the principle's the same. It's just on a little egg. And I think it's the same in batik, that there's an order you do the lightest color dyes and then cover over, because it's that same type of a wax resist. What you want white, you block off first, and then you dip it in the yellow, and then you cover over the part that at the end you want to be yellow, and so on and so forth. Super fun. It's been a while since I've made them, so I'm not super awesome, but my Mummers is amazing at making them, so I thought it would be fun to incorporate some of the design style elements without being overly literal. Oh, I'm gonna shut the window because the lawn boy is here and he's being noisy. All right, we're back. If it's not one machine noise today, it is another machine noise today. Okay. Oh, that's right, we're stitching. I'm really having fun playing with this jewelry technique because I've said I like making jewelry and accessories as much as I like the outfits they're going to be paired with. Yeah, this is a good exercise at being really fun because I want enough space because I'm gonna make a little block. Well, we'll see it all come together. Oh, right, Mona, you could totally be a hermit. Me too. Right, Jess, you totally understand at the end of the work week I'm peopled out too. I just want to stay at home and read, and so yes. Like I just wanna just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I don't want to have to talk to people. But in real life, like this is different. This is kind of my happy place, and I look all like, when's the next time I get to stitch and stream again? When can I be here next? So it's kind of good for my brain to add that Wednesday show. So it's closer. There's just a couple days, and then I get to be here. And there's just a couple more days, and then I get to be here again. I wonder if the colored pencil would not bleed onto my fingers the same way. I guess we'll try that next. Oh, I'm doing funny things with my posture. All right, remember, don't do that. Yeah, so what is this equivalent to? Anything, I've got my template. I stitched over parts of the template to hold it in place and use that as my first tracing guidelines, and then I'm just stitching over it. So I could see this being a technique to just, if you got the same design, you can just do it over and over again. But I just put some shapes on some stabilizer just so we can see what happens, because I don't know, but What? Why are you crying over there like that? If you're gonna complain, you might as well come closer to the mic, dude. You can't sing all the way over there. How dare you? Oh, I did hear 6:30 in the morning. He's become quite the alarm cat. He knows. And he found the eject button. Oh, little man. He's funny. Oops. Yeah, so I thought in preparation for the next project that we'd keep to the same red, black, and yellowy tones for this one, just to see how things look and lay together. Even though that's a classic color combination, I want some freeness in the motifs for the necklace project, but I also feel like sometimes we benefit from some constraints. Just finding the right balance of each of them. I know sometimes my brain's like, I could just sit and sew all day. How can I just sit here quietly and do this thing and make it? To help diversify things. We'll use that vernacular. Oh, that's all right. Oh man, if we continue. I was just trying to fight myself in my brain of, if I continue this way and my practice keeps getting better, are we going to challenge ourselves for that nice project to use a contrasting filler cord? And the answer is no. We're still going to use the same color, because why on such a don't do it. Oh my god, stomach. There will be time for snacks later for humans. It's not that time yet. Oh yeah, so we've got honeysuckle to put out in the back 40, and then there is a climbing rose in my blackberry bush, in the blackberry, no, in the blueberry bed. That's the berry. And that doesn't need to be there, so we're going to stick that in the other corner in the back 40, so the deer can have some roses on their side, and also roses. Who doesn't need a secret rose garden? I mean, come on, one of my favorite books. Don't like my fingers being all blue from the ink. I just used a ballpoint pen to sketch some motifs on the water soluble stabilizer, and not again. Don't let me. Yeah. Just try. Let's see, Mona. Have a great night. You need a nap. All right. Well, you have a spectacular nap, Miss Mona. Oof. Good. I know mine will be late all in between when I rest my voice. Oh, I need to also make sure I'm not rubbing the treadle belt. I know, and then what did I see that Hulu's going away because Disney owns it all. Everything, the rise of the, ugh. So, yeah. Ooh. That was not my most awesome stitching. Snip it. Okay, let's see what we have so far. Stomach stuff. Yeah, I think I did much better satin stitch practice on the bottom, on the V shape, than we did on the border. But I was also thinking we might as well practice adding a simple beaded border trim, so that might just get covered over anyway with seed beads. All right, here. Next triangle it is. V triangle. Yep, see, whatever. Shapes. Those things. All right. There we are. The chaos is causing me a little craziness. Killer. It's basically going to be like how it was before the late 40s. Every film studio had their own theater and you couldn't see their movies anywhere else. Yeah, it really is basically that. Oh, okay. Yeah. But I guess it also leaves room for these open markets for new things. Because in the pit that is conformity breeds the insatiable need for creativity. And maybe there's a place for unique and new and just unique and new. I don't need that. I can have that be a sentence. Ooh. That's some really shitty stitching though. Oh, Phoenix, what are you doing with this chair? I'm not used to this new chair yet. We're still getting to be friends. Well, I'm stitching stuff for myself. Why am I getting anxious? You'd think I'd never sewed before. Or never streamed before. And both of them are Phoenix. Oh, you're just being silly. Stop. No silly gooses. Oh, but I'm quite excited to see the possibility for different places in the room we can stream from. And there's 3-prong outlets, so I can plug in a surge protector. The modern conveniences I didn't know I was missing. Yeah. Oh, what am I thinking? When we get there, we'll do some more. I'm doing the outliney sections, then we'll do some solid embroidery stuff, and then maybe not maybe, in some of these places, we're going to do some cut work stuff. So then we're just going to cut off where that blue is bleeding onto my fingers when we get there, but we're not there yet. We are there. Are we far enough along? Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. If folks don't mind clickety-clacking some buttons, that would be super awesome. Thanks. Welcome to the circus. I am your host, Phoenix Electra, and Saturdays we do art stitching and chit-chat about whatever. Sundays is typically garments, and I need to change the bobbin, so we're also going to defluff inside the machine while we're there. Alright, let's pop out a bobbin. Yeah, basically, I'm just throwing everything all over the place this afternoon. Alright, there we go. Where's my broom? Alright, we're just gonna broom out the insides of the mechanisms while we're here, because we don't change our needle every time, but every time we go in to change the bobbin, we do try to make sure that we brush out the lint. Okay. Check. Either I wound these bobbins super full with this slender bobbin thread, or I've not been stitching enough, because it feels like I'm not changing bobbins often enough, and I'm not sure whether that feels like a good problem or a bad problem, or not a problem at all. Oh, brain, you're so silly with what you get fixated on. Okay. Ooh, sometime I should. And we're gonna need to pop off the treadle belt and clean the inside there. It's been a little while. Oh, did I? Okay. Take a breath. Make sure you know where all your fabric pieces are. There we go. And I'm just going to backtrack so I can cover over that satin stitch when the bobbin ran out section. It's okay. Trying to pep talk myself even though my stitching just went down the toilet. And this is why Mr. Singer does not even let us sit on the same block with our machine to practice our satin stitch. I am trying to find the right place to sit so your eyes see where the filler cord is with the needle, with your fingers and your feet moving. All the things. So much coordination. Okay. Phoenix, stop being silly. Just stitch. Okay. I'll just be quiet and sew. Where am I stuck? Oh, I'm just pressing too hard. Okay. Shake it out. Relax. Don't death grip the fabric. I should probably leave myself some time tonight to cut 2 chemises to sew for tomorrow. Let's actually sew clothes tomorrow. I need some new linen underlayers, or all the layers. Oh, but loves to be death gripped. But it does love to be death gripped, Kilroy. Absolutely. The feed dogs just want to say, "Will you be my friend? You don't mind if I just rub along right there?" Yeah. It's like figuring out, maneuvering the filler cord gently, moving the hoop. It's so much fun. There's so many layers of skill and things that you get to think about. I have an activity that only takes one body part and half a brain, when you can do something that takes all your fingers, all your feet, and all your brain and eyeballs. Oh, this is good. Oh, we're in the home little section here. Good. Oh, I'm super curious when I'm done to see what they've done outside. There's like bushes being moved, all sorts of stuff. Fingers crossed. I hope. It would be super nice. What's up with these new bathroom vanities that have the sink included, that if there's a problem with the sink, that it's not easy to fix and you have to just go and replace the whole thing? Can I get a sink that's fixable and a counter that doesn't need to, yeah. Are things made to be fixable anymore? Is everything just like one and done trash? Okay. Oh, Phoenix, tell them what you really think. I'm tired of things costing so much for trash. I think that's one of the big things that got me into making clothing and stuff, besides the fit issue and just yeah. But it was really, I got tired of shitty quality stuff. And fabrics that stink. Maybe even mostly fabrics that stink. Oh, Kilroy, stuff is still pretty fixable, but most people are too lazy to look up how to fix it, so they assume it's not the fair. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's true, and sometimes it helps to practice on stuff where the stakes are lower to gain confidence. I'm sure it's not that difficult to figure out how to put in the 3-prong wire outlets, but changing the electrics in the outlets, I'm just gonna. I could, but it's probably better I don't. So. Because some stuff, yeah. Maybe the next thing I'll figure out how to see if I can glue the bathroom back together. Enough of my random thoughts on home improvements. I'm just excited that we get to manage the back 40 for now. So I'm going to grow flowers and food and see what I fight with the deer over. But the tomatoes are coming. There's greens in the garden there. Ooh, we put in some yams. I did not know yam sweet potatoes, when they grow, that their leaves are purpley colored. So I was super excited. I was like, look at that. I think there's some carrots popping up. Here I was thinking the garden was bust this year, only to find out we're on a little bit of a boom. I am quite pleased. Ooh, and the grapes are turning purple. Okay. There is stuff. Okay. What if... Oops. All right, so I think... Killer, you haven't had a garden for years. The soil sucks. Yeah, that clay soil from that clay sedimentary soil that needs lots of mediation is... I remember that. Oh, right. There's no fertilizer that will get rid of all the damn clay. Yeah, it definitely is not it's easier to grow up with new soil and boxes than to try to dig it. I remember that soil. I also remember making like little clay pots from it. We've got borders. We've got a diamond. Hey, sweet. What are you doing, dude? Are you trying to steal into the snacks? Just don't... What are you... Oh! Let's just knock your head. We'll just knock you about. What do you think? You think we need a catty break? Alright, I'll pet the cats and talk to chats. Yeah, that eastern United States clay-like sedimentary soil is something funny. But so is... Oh, please! Okay. Just going to move this back where it's a flat surface and cats are not stepping on our project for today. What are you doing, pooper doopers? I'm not opening the concession stand again right now. Probably in a little bit I'll need to open the concession stand for folks who have opposable thumbs, but that's not you. Okay. You are being very distracting right now. What was I saying? Oh, right. I was looking at all of the different volcanoes that are starting to be like, maybe we're not really sleeping right now. That was a good time, because they still have those little little noticeable detections up at Mount Rainier, plus down south three sisters volcanoes, and then down south at Mount Shasta. It's like, okay, good times. Maybe. Ellie might get stuff, or it's all sorts of stuff might get stuff. What am I thinking? Should we switch to red and do some red for the bottom of the diamonds, and then we'll do red flowers? Yeah, why not? I don't know if I want to hope for that or hope that it does. It's something neat. Yeah. Killer, I thought I'd prefer it to happen after Nimby Bass isn't mayor anymore. Oh my god. What a she's a piece of work. Yeah, and she's probably not doing a super great job. Hopefully, it's Californian fire season. The fire that's going on in the canyon, whatever new fire they've got going on down in LA County. Hey, boys, be nice. He's not even like. Stop looking at him like that. He doesn't like when you look at him like that. The Palisades are going to be like the Bronx and just be bombed out for 10 years. The theory, well, I've heard one theory, they're going to level it to fast track it to build the Olympic Village because supposedly there's going to be an Olympics in LA in 3 years' time. You can't play with this. This is not. That's not cat toy. That's not safe. That's not safe for cats. And get out of the snack sack. So, oh right, they're gonna build a whole bunch of stuff for the Olympics, and then theoretically, just then turn because it'll all be multi-unit dwellings. Just turn it over to government housing, and then we'll see how well can. Oh God, everything's too top heavy. Can we just make things small and local again so that folks in communities who actually know what's going on had the bloat is it's really making me choked up. It's making me gag. All right, let's sew some red to go along with this black. We'll do that for the bottom of these triangles. Well, maybe we'll do all the insides. Let's just do some red and see how that looks, because I know it's going to look cute just how it's going to. Okay, take a breath. Don't be so silly. These things are making me heated, and I just need to stay calm while we do this stitching. It's good to get all this talking out, because if these things stew in my brain sometimes, then not a happy phoenix does interact with the world. Okay. Boys! Let's see here, Kilroy, but how will they force everybody into overpriced little boxes on the hillside made out of ticky-tacky if they give control back to the local people? You're right, they won't, and they're gonna do it because they're like, oh, we're so... Yeah, no, I know. They both... It's a... systems that don't coexist together. I'm looking forward to what I would like the next side to be rather than the current disaster. Alright. Just don't rip the box open. Go get your sister and maybe I'll open up the concession stand again. But for right now, you had snacks. You can't break in. I closed that lid tightly. Kilroy, you must give fealty to your overlords by supporting all the sacred quasi-state industries, right? Yes. Oh, big lord government, will you please be here to subsidize all of my needs? What for would I do if it weren't for you to tell me what I should do, when I should do it, how I should do it, and with whom I should do it with? To you I do offer my lack of critical thinking and my desire to just never know the pride that it is that is doing something with your own hands for yourself and the success of a job well done. Gross. I can't believe those words just fell out of my mouth. That was gross. Let me just use the last of the coffee to wash that away. Ugh. Someday something will shift. But Killer, but don't forget the collective. If the collective doesn't like it, you can't build it either. Yeah. Where's the is it how I don't know. Yeah, it's not the. Is it? I don't know. Is there? There is no way, is there? Are all ways just different ways to disaster? Is it a Buddhist thing? Is it like just life is suffering and that's it? Like, I don't. Just likes to see something work. We're surrounded by failures. Bad stitching, failure. Poor line drawing, failure. Didn't draw nice neat circles, failure. Just staring at all these, just a collection of less than perfect pieces coming together. Oops. And my, yeah. Oh, Phoenix, that's such shitty stitching. Let's see if I can salvage a straight line. I don't know if this is going to happen. Oh, are they still? I get like every other. Oh, that's. Yeah, Rumble chat is being so pooper duper. Rumble, fix your chat in studio on Rumble side, because it's bad enough when the YouTube stuff doesn't work, but when it's your own stuff with your own stuff that's not working, in my opinion, that makes you look extra foolish, which then in turn makes me look foolish, and I don't care for that. Alright, so I'm going to have to do some fudging at the end because this red triangle, as you will see shortly, does not, is not balanced at all. Oh well, not gonna unpick it. This is our practice. I think I know what I did. Well, I didn't hold the filler cord far away enough. That's what I didn't do. So we'll just try to do better for the next one because these techniques, I don't think anybody just out of the gate is perfect. Thank you, Lawn Boy.
Lawn Boy serves drinks too.
Yay! The Cabana Boys and the Lawn Boys, Lab Boys. Ha! You boat boy.
Oh boy, you got my sailing shoes on.
Oh, don't scuff the poop deck. And next week, Ace of Boats. Alright, now I'm going to stitch the inside of the diamond. Oh, Rumble. Alright, we'll do a little bit longer. Let's get these diamonds done. I might take a break. I'm gonna need to save my voice for this evening's misadventures. Oh, and putting all these lights is kind of making my eyes cross-eyed. Getting used to all the studio lights. I make things brighter, and boy, is it a lot in the eye holes. Do I wanna? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, let's see here, Keller. Did I see the article about the guy who wanted to try to stop eating chlorine and asked GPD for advice? He replaced all of his salt with sodium bromide. Oh no! With sodium bromide and got bromism. Oh no. Oh yeah, you can't. The body does use chloride as a lock for some of its voltage gated ion channels. We actually need that. Yikes. Yeah, because also that whole push for the AI chat GPT, like for behavioral health services, that these are interesting times. And if I remember the books, this leads to, all these things are on slippery slopes. Very questionable outcomes. Oh, as I'm doing that, my brain is starting to rethink that other necklace, but no, that delicate crochet lace is going to be super nice. Oh, thank goodness Illinois just banned AI therapy. They actually had enough brains. Illinois, the same Illinois that's harboring Chicago's harboring the Texas Democrats, went hiding up in Chicago. Good job, Illinois, for making a reasonable choice somewhere. Good to see. Yeah, that's... There's so many cats out of the bags already that I don't know if we know how to put it back. But at least that's ideally attempting to curb companies just employing AI-apists. Yeah, that's what I'll call them. And saying that they're qualified, trained behavioral health providers, because that would be a lie. But I don't think that's going to... I suspect that there'll still be a portion of folks who are still just going to ask Claude or Chat GPT or Grok or whatever, like, so I don't know. But good for not the poorest choice, Illinois. Not the poorest choice. You pressing too hard again. Relax. Oh. Sorry, there's people walking around and I got distracted. Alright. I bet I know what it is, but it doesn't matter. I'll just keep that thought in my head. Well, let's finish this diamond and let's stitch another triangle. This really is starting to remind me even more of those Easter eggs. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. Oh, looking at waist. Are you? All right, Phoenix. Just stitch it. Just stitch it. Just use your little picks and keep your fingertips. Just stitch it. Just stitch it. Okay. Yeah, my brain's starting to be funny. We'll stitch for just a little bit longer for today. I'll save some talking and bantering for later, and then also enough for tomorrow. No, I've had a little bit of holdup working on the crochet motifs because I find I need like the 2.0 reading glasses so that I can, first thing in the morning before I'm fully caffeinated, have enough. Just be able to see the tiny itty bitty materials. Little Jude! But I need a few bites of coffee. A few bites. Oh, Jesus. A few sips to rub my eyes. But I thought I read the pattern correctly. I was trying to make the red rings for the next section of it. Then I changed my idea for the colors and blah, blah, blah. So that it's going slowly but surely. Right now, just slowly, but I'm not in a rush. It's better to be done nicely and be happy with it than, oh, why did I? That's fine. Yeah. All right. I'm going to finish this triangle, and I think I'm going to call it a show for right now because I did say, and I'm going to be true to my word, that I'm going to pop on with William on Godless Sewing's channel tonight, and then I've got my other show tomorrow. So I got some stuff, and I'm going to be around town on the InfoWebs this weekend. Ooh, and I hear dump trucks. All right. Getting noisy out there. All right. I'm done for today. Let's look at how this is shaping up. Not not terribly displeasing. Curious. Sewist about town. How fancy. Yes, I'm making my rounds and going to be out and about today, so I'm going to give my fanny and my voice a rest for a little bit. But thank you so much to everybody who stopped by the circus tent to hang out with me, to watch the cat act. I think the best cat act that I can put out right now. But on that note, you guys are awesome. Everybody says it, but I really mean it. I have the best chat. You guys are great. All right. I will be back around later. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And I'll see you around on William's channel tonight and or back here at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday. Sunday. We're going to put that collar onto its dress. All right. Oh, Jess, thanks for keeping you company while you cook. You are so welcome. You see you on stream. All right. Until the laters. All right. No prolonged goodbyes. Thank you, everybody. All right. Bye.